Hello everyone, my name is Yatee Krishna and today we are going to talk about fundamental rights and duties. So let's start. First we are going to talk about what is a constitution. A constitution is a book by which a country is structured and managed. The constitution has listed a few fundamental rights and duties. So let's first talk about rights. Rights are privileges that are granted to every citizen. These rights are called fundamental rights as they are very basic needs for the freedom and protection of every member of the society. Hence, the Constitution has listed of 6 special rights. While there are certain actions the citizens are expected to perform and abide by, they are known as duties. The Constitution has listed of 10 fundamental duties. So first we are going to talk about fundamental rights. So let's start. There are 6 fundamental rights. They are: number 1, right to equality; number 2, right to freedom; number 3, right against exploitation; number 4, right to freedom of religion; number 5, cultural and educational rights; number 6, right to constitutional remedies. First we are going to talk about the right to equality. The right to equality states that everybody is equal before the law. No discrimination should be made on the grounds of religion, caste, gender, place of birth, financial status, etc. The practice of untouchability is abolished. Practicing untouchability in any form is a crime. Titles such as Raja, Maharaja, Rai, Bahadur, etc. have been abolished. Only titles such as Professor, Doctors, Colonels, etc. are allowed. Number 2, right to freedom. The right to freedom grants 6 different rights to each citizen. They are as follows: freedom of speech and expression, freedom to assemble peacefully without weapons, freedom to move freely anywhere in India, freedom to form groups and associations, freedom to reside and settle in any part of India, freedom to carry on any lawful occupation or business. Now, the government can put some reasonable restrictions to the right to freedom. For example, it is we are allowed to reside and settle in any part of India, but an individual cannot do so by forcing others to leave their house. Number 3, right against exploitation. The right against exploitation states that it is forbidden to make children below the age of 14 work as a paid employee, and they should receive compulsory education. And it's prohibited to make people work without payment or very less payment. Number 4, right to freedom of religion. In India, many people live who have different caste, language, culture, heritage, traditions, etc. The right to freedom of religion ensures that each citizen is free to choose which religion they want to follow. Number 5, cultural and educational rights. Cultural and educational rights ensure that each citizen is given an equal opportunity. Each community has the right to preserve its heritage. Each community can establish their own educational institutions. Number 6, right to constitutional remedies. The right to constitutional remedies helps to protect all the other fundamental rights. We can go to a court if any other fundamental right is denied to us, or we can go to the court on behalf of somebody else if someone we see is if the rights are being denied to someone. So now we are going to talk about fundamental duties. I have created a chart stating the 10 fundamental duties. What are duties? As there are rights, there are also duties. Duties, there are certain actions that citizens are expected to perform and abide by. These are known as duties. There are 10 fundamental duties listed off in the Constitution. They were added in the year 1976. After Indira Gandhi's emergency period ended. Number 1, respect. Number 2, reminisce the path to freedom. Number 3, defend the country. Number 4, uphold the sovereignty and integrity. Number 5, unity and diversity. Number 6, preserve our culture. Number 7, protect the environment. Number 2, do your part in the development. Number 9, safeguard public property. And number 10, strive for excellence. So now we are going to discuss them in greater detail. Number 1, respect. To abide by the constitution and respect the national flag and the national anthem. It states that we should abide by the constitution. We should follow what the constitution is saying. We should follow our rights, but in such a way that we do not interfere the rights of others, as well as we should perform our duties from time to time. And we should respect our national flag and our national anthem and anything that represents our country. Number 2, reminisce the path to freedom. We should talk about the past times, how freedom fighters struggled to get India, to make India an independent and free democratic country. Number 3, defend the country. To defend the nation and even render national service whenever required. We should defend our country at the borders, and as it is our country, so it is our job to defend it. Number 4, uphold the sovereignty and integrity of our country. Sovereignty means that we should have the upper hand. It means that we should have we should maintain peace with all the other countries, and integrity means that India is an honest country who does not hold a fight against any of the country. Number 5, unity in diversity. It states that it means that India is a country filled with people of different languages, castes, culture, heritage, traditions, etc. But they all live together as one. Number 6, preserve our culture. India is a vast country which has a diverse culture, and we should preserve it. We preserve it through museums and etc. Number 7, protect the environment. We should have a compassion for living beings and protect the environment and the wildlife and forests, lakes, rivers, mountains, and etc. Do your part in the development. You should come up with new innovative ideas and take measures such as eco-bricks and etc. Number 9, safeguard public property and give up violence. It states that we should safeguard public property. For example, when we go to malls or historical sites, we should not take out things as in order to remember that we were there, as it harms the public property, and we should give up violence. Number 10, strive for excellence. We should gain new personality traits and strive towards excellence in all of the individual and collective activities, so that India as a nation constantly grows at higher levels of achievement. Now, those people do not grow who only think of right. Those people grow who think of duties. It's very correct. Rights and duties are inseparable. They are both the different sides of the same coin. One has to understand if one has rights, one also has duties. We have to practice our rights in such a way that we do not interfere the rights of others. While we practice our rights, we should also perform our duties. Everybody can enjoy their rights if they complete their duties too. Thank you and Jai Hind.